criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game.
Basketball. This is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas out there with Jones, and it's Lawson in at the point guard. Harden outside. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Navarro, covered by Motiejunas. Right side, Griffin. Shot from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Griffin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And Lawson, here we go. And that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
At first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lawson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Paul passes to Navarro. And that one is hammered home.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
Here's Lawson. Charity stripe shot. Lawson can't get that one to fall.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
He just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside, and boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there, so you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Now here's Harden. D right on him. They retain possession, and they'll keep possession. He was all alone on that one. 11 points for Ariza.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
No good from Jordan.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Like last season, we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Jones, no one around him. Great look, but off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's stolen by Lawson. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. Good work defensively by Paul.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Rockets trail by 18. The shot by Ariza. Houston gets it back. Fires from deep. The shot misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the Clippers miss again. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Motiejunas has the open look. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Motiejunas has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Jones over to help. Here's Jordan. Los Angeles with another miss. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Lawson. Plays it up and banks it in. Lawson's got 6.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Now the pass to Navarro. Trying to get back on track. And Jones pulls it down.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
All sorts of time. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 11 on the bucket from Ariza.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the Rockets making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 22 points for Jay.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Timeout called the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's Navarro. Drops one in from the wing. Clutch has got 6 in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
To the inside, Eunice, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Ty Lawson.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Eunice, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 13. Kicks it out to Paul from downtown, and he gets it to go. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And taken away by Paul. Now the Clippers moving it up. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 24 points for Jay.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And taken away by Paul. One-on-one here. Here's Navarro. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 23 points for Clutch.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Howard, good.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And it's good. Jay's got 8 points in the quarter.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Clippers leading by 18. And Griffin, here we go. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues and interviews he's engaging, and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
And the Rockets making a change here. Neal's checked in. And Beverly kicks to Howard. The shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. Eunice grabs the miss.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
And that one's good. 25 points for Clutch.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And he gets it to go.
And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Navarro uses both hands to slam it down.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Feeds it to Eunice. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. And here they go. Finish off the break. 27 points for Clutch.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Beverly against Paul. And Jordan sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And that one's good, Griffin.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Beverly against Rondo to the right side. It's Howard with the drive. Rejected by Pierce. They retain possession from deep three-point range, and that's not going to go. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Clippers on top, running away with this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin, and obviously a high-scoring half.